What is it that Miller E.G. Design offers that sets it apart from other generic sign shops?
What Miller E.G. Design offers is a really comprehensive solution. So we're not focused on any one specific element, even just the specific element of wayfinding. We really get involved with a customer at the beginning to make sure that we thoroughly understand what their goals and objectives are. We participate with them as a team. We want to make sure that they're giving us everything that they need from a better wayfinding system. We want to understand the pain points as well as the opportunities and the solutions. When we get the goals established, we go into a series of design solutions. And these solutions are not just design of signs. These are solutions that are associated with design of wayfinding solutions. These could include something as simple as determining the real wording or language that we need to use on the signs. We've been involved with systems that failed in the past that use different words for the same destination, and that's a catastrophe in a wayfinding system. So once we make sure that we have this beginning phase put together, we move into the final design and documentation of what needs to be put in place so that every single quality measure can be executed in a way that brings about quality with the better wayfinding solution. We also offer direct fabrication once we've done all of this pre-work. Fabrication that involves the kind of steps that make sure everything is done right. These often include prototyping, submittals, and other things that get approved before the final fabrication is done. And finally, well, actually not finally, because there's one more step, but the next step is to install the signs. So we coordinate the installation of signs, whether it's a sign on a doctor's office or whether it's a 14-foot tall letter on the side of a 22-story office building. And the true final step is to make sure that these systems are maintained. So once the system is put in place, it is dynamic, it's a living system, and it has to be maintained and updated over time to make sure that it always stays in top-notch condition.
Throughout Miller E.G. Design's history, are there any projects at top of mind that you've been particularly passionate about working on?
Yes. Oftentimes, I'm passionate about projects that present unique opportunities. Now, these don't have to be highly visual challenges. Sometimes just sorting out the idea that we have a problem getting people from point A to point B because it's a very difficult route. We take into consideration lots of different circumstances that are not only associated with signs, but the width of the corridors, the color treatment in the facility, the lighting, and all of these things. When we can bring something together, that's what ignites my passion. There are also the very visual projects, the ones that create an opportunity to truly create an immersive environment. Our Westminster Tunnel project is an example of that, where we've got a corridor that was a plain white underground passageway, and we've turned it into this environment of a forest, not only with the greens and the blues, the sky and the trees, but the sounds of birds and other sounds you would hear in the forest as well. So those are the two kinds of things that really get me motivated about doing a project in the very best way we can. We do that with every customer and every single job, but it is fun to look at unique challenges, solve those, and to create unique immersive environments.
How is success measured and defined on any given wayfinding project?
It's a great question. Success actually can come in many forms. Some are very simple and straightforward. We have been delighted when new, better wayfinding methods are implemented, and all of a sudden the customers say, nobody's asking questions anymore. Everyone can find their way to their destination with no problem. So people getting to their destination better, more efficiently, without having to ask a lot of questions is one great way to measure the success of a wayfinding program that's been done the right way. There are other measures of success as well. Maybe an institution doesn't have as much problem with people getting lost, but they have a problem with maintaining their system as a whole. They don't have a method in place to make sure that when a part of the system fails, they have the ability to get it fixed. So that's another measure of success, which is the ability to maintain, update, and upgrade systems as well. There are other numerous ways of looking at this program, including understanding the cost factors and how money can be saved with a better wayfinding system. It's a subject that has a lot of possible answers and a lot of depth to it, but those are some of the main ways of looking at the success of a successfully implemented program.
Where do you see Miller EG Design in 5 to 10 years?
I see Miller EG Design growing. We currently have a staff of 23 people. That has grown from me starting the company by myself when I had this vision of doing what we wanted to do to bring better wayfinding through experiential graphics to everyone that is our customer. So we have a methodology to make sure that our processes are documented and are allowing anybody who comes to join the company to learn more about wayfinding. They could come to us with backgrounds in graphic design. They could come to us with backgrounds in sign production. They could come to us with backgrounds in installation. Together, we wind up having a synergy that we develop into a growth that continues to attract customers and quality projects. So I really see us moving forward with a bigger staff, the ability to address the concerns of more customers than we have. We are somewhat in the southeast region of the United States, and I really envision us being able to go to a larger geographic area and provide our services to a lot of additional customers. So we really envision growth of our organization, continued development of expertise in our processes and our ways of implementing better wayfinding, and I also see us being able to serve a much larger customer base.